It doesn't matter how much you like his music. Tekashi 69 slept with a 13-year-old, and by listening to his music you are lining the pockets of a rapist. No music is worth actively giving a rapist money, no matter how much you like his songs. I can't understand the logic of continuing to support an artist that did something so terrible. He admitted to it in a court of law. How people still support this man is beyond me. I'm happy to argue with anyone who disagrees. True. I try not to rag on people's appearances, but he's so fucking trashy. His music is legitimately some of the worst I've ever heard. Do we tell him about bands from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s? Did he actually have sex with her? I thought I heard it was nudes or something. Either way, completely fucked up. Same with Chris Brown. He has assaulted many people, most notably beating Rihanna almost to death, and now people still love him. Shit's messed up. Bold of you to call his collection of shitty noise music. Didn't know that Rat was still relevant. I'm into black metal and we've got our fair share of debatable characters. My personal feelings on it are I will not buy their music/shirts or concert tickets, but I will illegally download their stuff. That way I can enjoy the music without lining their pockets. People are quick to cancel Tekashi 69, but when it comes to icons they remain silent. People still support Michael Jackson, Woody Allen, Steven Tyler, etc. If you're gonna cancel one pedophile, you better have the same energy for all pedophiles. Wow, such a controversial opinion. You're really sticking your neck out there. I agree with your sentiment, but you're not going to convince people who listen to this music while they're getting drunk or high or trying to get pumped up, which is the target audience for this type of music. People in those states of mind aren't usually thinking about the philosophical or moral implications of listening to the music as they are listening to the music. They're trying to feel an emotion or enter a state of mind, and his music manages to get them there. And to add to that, who listens to that shit he calls music? Whoa, such an unpopular opinion. Wow, or so brave. Tekashi 69 is kind of fascinating. As a case study, he's the Donald Trump of hip-hop in that he has done openly shitty things, expressed shitty opinions, broken some of the only rules of his profession, and yet enjoy great success. Even after the Me Too movement. Even after canceling became a pastime. It's very interesting. That said, at least his music is trash, so I don't have to reluctantly belong to a statutory rapist. The artist's lifestyle isn't, necessarily, something that should be considered when determining whether or to like an audio track from said artist. The artist's lifestyle and the art they produce can be of two completely different natures. Yeah, okay mate, next time I go to one of the many clubs that endlessly play his music due to its fitting nature, I'll try and have a chat with the DJ about the morality of playing 6ix9ine. LMAO, come on dude. People still watch Roman Polanski films and they still give him Oscars and stuff. I think that's worse. Artists make very little money from actual streams of songs, most of their profit comes from concert tickets and merch, and I think once a song, film, painting, anything, is finished, it's public property and detached from the artist. Also, sometimes I feel bad for other people who worked with these assholes. For example, the other members of Lost Prophets, after the despicable shit that guy did the rest of the band's careers and livelihoods just tank, or maybe they joined other bands? Then you got instances like J.K. Rowling, where they are actually putting your money directly into objectionable campaigns. If we think about it too much, we won't be able to enjoy anything. If I truly enjoy a piece of music, I wouldn't stop listening because the artist did horrible things. I hate 6ix9ine's music, and you should too, because he's a pedo. Aside of being a rapist, his songs are the trash of earth and a disgrace to music. I don't even know why everybody tend to see stupid things as good things. Slightly smiling face, slightly smiling face, slightly smiling face. Should stop watching any of the movies made or produced by Harvey Weinstein. Or stop watching movies where Kevin Spacey are starring. I see your point, but the reality is that when humans suck, if you like music but hate the artist, why do you pay for it? Ever heard about piracy? I 100% agree with this statement objectively, but I don't think this is a good way of looking at things. By the same logic, however, we should stop listening to the Beatles because John Lennon was an abuser, among so many other amazing artists who did similarly horrible things. I fly in jets created with Nazi technology. I live in a country whose land was stolen from indigenous people. I do not know whether or not the coffee I bought today was brewed by a pedophile. If someone wants absolutely nothing to do with anyone who has ever done anything horrible, they might as well off themselves. The same goes for paying taxes. No, he did not. You're spreading lies and don't even know what you're talking about. The girl was 15, and he was just on video, smacking her ass. He claims they didn't know she was 15, and I do not know how true that is or not, but if you're going to tell a story, please tell it correctly. Illegally download his music on your phone. You could say the same about Elvis and Michael Jackson, not a 69 fan but he didn't have sex with her. Do some research before saying shit. God, one more reason to cringe when you see his photo. WTF, wrong sub, this is for unpopular opinions. Sorry to be pedantic, but it should be * raped a 13-year-old. Slept with implies consent, mad. Music was better back when celebrities did the same thing. Oh wait. Ugh, if I had to quit enjoying anything made by a rapist, I would basically have nothing to watch/listen to, and pretty much every creative thing I love would have to go out the window. Tell me what you love and I bet I can ruin it for you by exposing some shit awful way whoever made that chooses to live their life. Hey, at least this time the artist admitted to being a creep and apparently stuck around long enough to have to say it in court. I actually think I'd rather give him money than give money to some ass who's gonna pretend to save the world with their art for the next 20 years and then find out they're actually king creep after I spent all my money on their BS fake ass art.